welcome back to TogetherweR Thursdays. So this week's topic is how do people react when you told them about your eating disorder or when they found out about your eating disorder. I don't know if it's showing up, but I just noticed there's a hair on my lens. Just a minute. Be right back. Sorry about that. I just had to get a hair off my lens. I was like, oh no, I don't know if it's going to show up or not. But anyway, yeah, like, how did people react when you told them? The two most common reactions that I've gotten are, yeah, I knew anyway, which is like almost a unanimous thing with anybody who knew me at all. Eileen, what are you chewing on, honey? Don't do that. Well, Eileen's wanting to be mischievous down there. Hey, don't do that. So either it was like, yeah, dude, obviously we figured out something's weird with you and food. The other responses I've gotten were, very supportive and compassionate, but not necessarily cluing in, like the people without EDs. The people with EDs, it was such a comfort for all of us coming together, really. Like, that's a unanimous thing, that you do start to feel like a bit of an aberration or an anomaly or a weirdo, or connecting with others who go through it too can be very empowering on many levels. Some of my closest friends I met through networking with EDs, so yeah, like Crimson Butterfly is my UK bestie, and I love you. And we met through my website, so she works with me there, which is awesome. And someone just woke up, flushed the toilet, so sorry about the water noises upstairs. Not all reactions were so kind, though. I think, Eileen, come on, honey. I'm going to segue for just a minute, or actually diverge for just a minute. I apologize if my videos are less edited, but let me tell you something. The new YouTube editor sucks. I hate it. I'm so bitter, and so I don't know how much editing I'm going to do. But I just had to throw that out there. If you guys have had a similar issue, let me know what you think. And also, just another tangent that's important. What do you guys think about Google's privacy policy changes coming up? I think it's a little big brotherish and inappropriate. If you don't know, please go read the terms, because on March 1st, you are, without choice, opted into this new, shall we call it, lack of privacy settings. I guess a lot of people are thinking of leaving YouTube, and yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that. My family, that's been harder. My mother and sister both have eating disorders as well. Undiagnosed, but very obvious. And my father is notoriously intolerant of anything wrong with health. He blames me for my physical illness and has such a stigma against mental illness, it's ridiculous. And times that I've mentioned it, it's been absolute not going there, ignored, not addressed, not responded. I have received, believe it or not, some of my harshest, well, I guess it makes sense, my harshest criticism here on YouTube, really, from people who just don't get it. And, yeah, some of them are just trolls and trying to be difficult, and trying to be hurtful and trying to be cruel. or sarcastic or whatever. But I do think some people are genuinely just like, what the hell, it doesn't, why, and why is it so difficult, and why can't you just, like, if you have anorexia, why can't you just eat? Or if you have binge eating disorder, why can't you just put the fork down? Like, to people who don't have an eating disorder, it's very difficult to comprehend. So people could be supportive and not have any clue why this is going on with you. And if you think about it, especially with the restrictive eating disorders like anorexia, this is a pathology that causes us to deny the very strongest impetus towards survival that there is. Garnering food. That's like number one. Well, breathing, I guess, is first. Second is eating and drinking. So to go against something that is such a potent life, it's basically, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a very, very deep, intense focal point of survival. And so, yeah, it's really difficult for people to conceptualize what it must be like to go against, you get hungry and you don't eat. You have intense hunger and you still don't eat. How and why? And I think there is both a fascination and a revulsion by society at large when it comes to eating disorders. And this is good or bad, depending. Good and bad, I guess. But yeah, some of the harshest criticism I've actually received here, and that's fine. I've chosen to put myself out there and be an advocate, and a little bit of an untraditional advocate, because I'm real, and I'm not afraid to say, like, you know what, recovery is not 100% healing for the majority of us, and traditional treatment doesn't necessarily work for everyone, and there may be the need for alternative approaches. So, yeah, I've received some pretty strong negatives there, but that, I believe, that's part of the course. You're gonna put yourself out there online and talk about something. You're going to receive feedback, positive and negative, and that's fine. I have no problem answering questions, but if somebody's just being nasty, then they're just being nasty. And I will say, like, there's been a few times where I have been really, really, really wounded by things that have happened to me online, both on YouTube and also on my website in the earlier days, by different people there. It's not an easy issue, but as far as people that are close to me and matter, honestly, and this is what I tell people all the time, people know something's going on. Like, you think you've got it all under wraps, and you think it's your little secret, and you think you've got all of your little, tricks to deceive and look normal. Dude, people sense it, and, like, 9 times out of 10, when somebody's asking me for advice on how to tell a parent, a best friend, a loved one, how to talk about your ED, first of all, 99% of them come back and say, yeah, they knew already. People are gonna pick up on aberrations like that, you guys. Like, I don't care how careful you are. It's obvious when something's not right. So chances are whoever you're afraid to tell already knows. And if they haven't already approached you about it, telling them can open discussion and get past all the tension and weirdness with that, for better or for worse. So I'm a big proponent of telling people going through this alone is self-defeating in 2 ways. One, it strengthens your ED, because your ED wants to isolate and kill you. I mean, that's the bottom line. This disease wants to lure you away from everyone and everything and take you to death's door and leave you there. That is the only objective your ED has. Keeping that forefront in your mind is really important. So, but yeah, most people know already that something's not right. And the majority of people are going to be, they may not understand, but I think that there has been more awareness and education, especially in the last few years, which is wonderful. People have heard about these things. If they want to learn, the information is out there. It's, you know, there has never been more awareness and advocacy with eating disorder issues. So I think it's an ideal time in terms of healing, discussing with people, that kind of thing. So the question of the week was, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, that's a hard question. Honestly, I have my dreams and goals, and I have my pragmatic probable. Dreams and goals, I very much want to be a mom. I want my hubby and I to be living independently on our own. But yeah, my biggest dream is to become a mother. Realistically, I don't know. My health is very bad. I'm technically on borrowed time with my heart failure anyway. So, yeah, I'm coming up on my second year. Yeah, my second year proving the doctors wrong this month. So, I don't know. I don't take any time for granted, so it's very hard to say. But yes, my number one goal right now is to maximize my health and hopefully regain fertility and become a mother. So that's pretty much it for that. Dreams and fantasies. I wish I could go to school again. I wish I could, you know, complete my studies. I wish I could have a career and reach more people, help more people. But the last goal that I have is writing my book. I have a couple people have been after me for years, especially my website, to write a book. And I've got a couple ideas. One is just like a biography, sharing my story and my vision for or my unique approach to coping with EDs. And the second is like it'd be a patient advocacy genre book discussing if you don't have a medical education, how to navigate the healthcare system, especially if you have a chronic illness, how to talk to your doctor, what things you should know, you know, if you're going to the hospital, things to know, if you're going to have surgery, things to know, if you get sick, things to know, how to, you know, maximize productivity in a 7 to 10 minute appointment, which is like the average doctor's appointment anymore. So that would be more like a resource for people in general. Those are like some goals of mine. So that's about it for me, I think. I love you guys, and I hope everybody's well. And thank you to everybody who follows our channel. And I guess someone else went to the bathroom, probably. Like I said, not editing. I can't deal with that YouTube editor. But anyway, much love to everyone. Be well, precious ones. See you next week. Bye, guys. Say bye, Eileen. Say bye, Eileen. Say bye. Say bye, Eileen. Say bye. Little tilty head, the cutest ever. Say bye. Love you guys. So does Eileen. She's the cutest tilty-headed pug ever. This is for Crimson, because I know she wants a puggy one day. Yeah. Crimson Butterfly wants a puggy one day, Eileen. Isn't that cool? She does the cutest tilty heads in the world. Yeah, you do the cutest tilty heads. Alright, bye guys.